All right, what is going on, guys? Today we are back with another video. Today we're taking a look at Cut. It's probably been a little bit since we've looked at a Cut video now, but you know, not too long. I'm sure some of you guys know what it is, know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched my other Cut videos, go check them out. They're somewhere, you can find them. I don't know. I'm not going to go through all the pain of like linking them and stuff like that. If you really want to watch them, you know, they're not hard to find, trust me. But yeah, today we're doing a truth or drink. Now, I don't know if we've ever looked at one of these on the channel before. This one could be a little new, so you know, it's going to be interesting. I don't know what direction I really want to take this video in, especially because this one is Pornstars and their partners play truth or drink. So I'm assuming only one of the people is the porn star. The other one is just a partner, or, you know, they could both, I guess, in some circumstances. I don't really know. I guess we'll probably find that out. But yeah, you know, I did skip through the intro, so, you know, we missed out on like 18 seconds. But, you know, it's not a whole lot. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. But yeah, you know, let's go ahead and take a look at this video.
How do you know each other?
I am Kelly.
I'm Robbie Apples.
My name is Kate.
Nathan Bronson.
My name is Braylon Bailey.
Apollo Banks.
What does your husband do for a living?
He's a porn star.
Is it safe to say you're both porn stars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I was wrong. Okay, so already we got one couple where they're both in that dude, fuck me, I can't talk. They're both in that industry. So yeah, okay, you know, I'm correct assumption. Moving on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A porn star couple, is that rare?
A healthy porn star couple is rare. That's what I'd say.
And that's because they aren't a healthy couple.
Who's the porn star?
It's me. I know it doesn't look like it. She looks like the porn star.
Do people think that?
Yes,
Low-key dissing your girlfriend.
because I have big fake tits
Ah,
and blonde hair.
Who wants to start?
Ladies first.
Okay. What did you think when you first found out I was in porn?
You asked me before we were dating. She was just asking me as a friend if she should join. I was like, okay, sure. I don't know. It would be cool to know a porn star, so do it.
Now, okay, wild take from me coming out of left field. If I was in the position of him, even if I wasn't personally doing that myself, and I was, you know, asked by a girl, hey, I kind of want to do this, would you be okay with me doing this? Honestly, I'd probably say yeah. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh my God, what are you? That's some like cuck shit. Andrew Tate would never stand for that. You know, I guess, but honestly, not really, you know. Like if you're a grown-up male, right, you know, a grown-up dude, you know, you're just out there living your life, you know, you're looking for somebody. It doesn't matter that much at the end of the day, you know. I guess maybe going out and doing like the full goddamn like everything, that could be a little, I don't know how comfortable I'd be with that, but like OnlyFans and shit like that, which is what most people like this kind of do nowadays. You know, that's kind of like, yeah, I mean, really, like, do I really care that much? You know, no. Like, if you want to go get money from doing that, go for it, you know? And if you buy me shit with that money, even better, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know, you know, I guess my opinion could always change. I'm, you know, single right now, so I guess I don't really have, like, that complete connection to, like, really 100% be like, oh, yeah, you know, this is really how I'd feel because I got these feelings for somebody. But I don't know, you know, that's just my personal take at the moment. I don't think it's that big of a deal, really, because at the end of the day, it's work, you know? It's going to be a lot different. It's not at all on the same level. It's like, it's literally work. So I don't know, you know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of stigmatized, but it's not that big of a deal for me. But you know, I don't want this video to be 4 hours long, so let's keep moving.
You found some of my porn. That was how you first found me, right?
Yeah.
So the first time you saw him, he was sleeping with someone else.
Yes.
Now that's a little strange. That's a little different, but I'm sure you can figure out why.
And you're like, this is the one.
Yeah.
When I found out you did porn, I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Why did it make a lot of sense?
Because he's gorgeous.
Have you seen the rest of the porn performers?
That girl really scares me. Like, I can't even lie. She kind of freaks me out. I don't know if it's because of how she looks. I don't know if it's because of how she talks. Something about her just low-key scares me.
Gorgeous and male performer doesn't really have anything to do with each other.
Why is that?
Why? Because it don't matter if you're pretty, it just matters if you can keep your dick hard.
Who fell in love with who first? I think it was at the same time.
I feel like you were such a hoe before me, and then the first.
I mean, we're
person
still
really-
kind of hoes, but
But different. But different.
I remember when you drunkenly told me that you love me.
Yeah.
It slipped out, and I was like, what did you just say? And you're like, nothing.
That relationship really scares me. Like, I know that my last comment was just that she scares me. This relationship as a whole kind of scared. I don't see this as being the healthiest thing in the world, but that's okay. I'm not gonna tell other people how to live their lives, right? It's not my place.
You're like, I didn't say anything. I'm like, did you just tell me you love me? Like, no.
what's the hardest part of your job?
Just being tired, or I definitely got better at my boundaries and what I will and won't shoot. Before I was like, oh yes, sure, whatever. But now I'm like, it's emotionally, mentally not cool to do things that you don't want to do, I guess, yeah.
No?
A preach queen, absolute girl boss in that shit, standing up for herself. What a woman. Dude, what? Sometimes I just say stuff and I'm like, where did that even come from? That was 100% one of those things. I don't know where that came from. We're going to keep going.
It's a lot more physically taxing, a lot more mentally taxing than I was ever prepared for. I can
Holy shitty as hair. I don't know why. I thought that he was like going to be bald. I have no idea why.
never be 100% whether my dick is going to work or not. It doesn't matter if you have.
You have no idea.
No idea. Because you don't always want to fuck these people. I don't care how much you think every girl that you want to fuck in this industry, you want to fuck them. Guess what? There's been a time I did not want to.
I think the hardest part of
Hey, the smell definitely plays a part. Don't even lie. Also, this man on screen right here, I low-key, I've been holding off on it for a long time, and I'm kind of wrong. But I thought it kind of looked like Young Gravy for like a second, and he does very, very slightly resemble him. It's just because I keep looking down and then back up because like I'm recording this and stuff, and I'm trying to check the sound recording on my phone and make sure all of that's working. So I'm not paying full attention to like how the people look. But he did, out of the corner of my eye, when I kept glancing up and down, look like Young Gravy. But now that I'm just staring at him, I was kind of wrong. This girl, on the other hand, though, she low-key looks like the girl from Wreck-It Ralph. I can't think of her name, but she kind of does. It's probably the blue sweatshirt and like the pink like eyeshadow stuff, but she low-key does. I don't know. Just random shit I'm pointing out.
my job is just having to perform with someone who is closed off. It just feels like you're having sex with someone who doesn't completely want to have sex, but they want to make money.
The more I see him, the less he looks like Young Gravy, and the stupider I feel.
And it's like an icky feeling. Like, I'm like, why are you doing this?
What do your friends and family think of our relationship?
Honestly, they weren't too supportive to begin with. I think a lot of people just kind of project their own insecurity onto it, and they were like, yeah, I couldn't do that, and that's not a sustainable dynamic. They're all cool with it now. Prove them wrong.
My friends think.
Dude, her tattoos low-key make her look like a Star Wars like Jedi or something, or like some like Sith Lord or something. I don't know, like it's kind of bothering me, and I'm not even somebody who's like, ooh, I hate tattoos, like, ooh, tattoos look dumb. Like, this dude's hand tattoos, like, sick, bro. Like, it's just her, like, weird. I don't know. Those things, like, weird me out when they look like that. It's kind of weird.
I think you're fucking dope. My friends think you're super cool. My family, they love you too.
Yeah, and your mom knows what we do, and
Yeah,
she's super
my mom's
supportive.
like about it.
She's
like,
awesome.
make sure you guys make your money.
Yeah.
Have people pay you the correct times, the correct amounts, be on top of that.
What do your friends and family?
Okay, that's what I meant earlier in the video when I was like, yeah, I'd be okay with it. Like how that mom is, where she's like, yeah, get your bag. Like, that's what I mean. I don't mean like, oh, yeah, go do it and have the best time of your life. Like, that's not what I mean. It's like, go get your bag, have it, do it, go, do it for money, right? It's all about money.
Then we think of our relationship.
No, I want to drink.
They don't accept him, do they?
Some people do know, some others.
Is your family religious?
Yes.
Parents love me now.
Yeah, my parents do love you. They don't know that you do porn though.
They don't know what he does.
So I think so far they just think he's just a full-time stuntman. But my dad was like, he gets a lot of work for a stuntman. He's like, Kate, does he do anything else? I was like, oh no, he knows.
How does your
Dude, that's wild that like imagine the dad finding out. That's low key like suspicious too though. Like, oh man, dude, to be that dad, oh god. I'd rather be anybody else in the world. Moving on.
family feel about your job?
I think my mom saw it coming. I mean, when I told her that I was a stripper, like long before I got in porn, she was like, I knew something like this was gonna happen.
My sister.
What? Dude, who has it? That was a really weird thing I did with my voice there. Like, I have to address that. But, what does that, what does that mean? Who has a kid and goes, I know what they're going to be doing. I see their future. Like, that's weird, dude. That's like, I mean, I get like, oh, my kid loves cars. He's probably going to grow up to be a race car driver. Like, oh, my kid's going to be a doctor one day. But like a porn star? Like, dude, I don't know. That's like kind of like no disrespect to anybody who does like porn or anything, but that's kind of low aspirations for your kid, like, or to be like, oh yeah, I imagined you doing something like that. Like, I don't know. That just feels off to me.
Sister definitely knows. Most of my family knows.
Do you think your dad knows?
I think so. My dad's called me on a handful of occasions. He's like, hey, where are you getting this kind of money from? I'm like, do you really want to know? My dad's a pastor. Not like he really wants to know about this stuff, and I give him the option to ask or not. So
Is a little bit of it kind of go like, fuck you, mom?
no. The whole reason I got into this, it's not.
How many people have you slept with?
I was waiting for this question. Maybe 100, around there.
Maybe 100? That's wild, dude. We're on like Hassan levels. Yeah, that's crazy. Maybe 100. Damn. That's actually not as much as I guess you would think. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that number. That's interesting.
Eric.
I, on the other hand,
Because your personal life before.
Before I got into porn, I remember that roughly was around 100. I've been in 7 years and I'm working with a different girl almost every day. So the number.
So 7 different girls a week. Maybe
sometimes
14 if you're doing like
I did
doubles.
that 7-girl reverse gangbang like the other day.
I know it's probably 400, 500, somewhere around there. Maybe.
God damn, dude. There's a point where it's not impressive anymore, though. There's a point where it's like, that's just kind of crazy, Like, there's a point where you're like, oh, that's impressive, Like, probably anywhere from, like, I don't know, 60 to 100. You're like, damn, man, you're really going. But then anything past, like, I don't know, 150, like, to 200, you're just kind of like, damn, dude, like, you might need help. Like, that's a lot, Like, if you aren't like these people and you don't do it for work and stuff, then you're kind of getting to, like, do you need help, man? Like, what are you running from that you're just doing this all the time with that many different people? Like, that's crazy.
People have you slept with?
Like 15? And I thought that was a lot.
How many people have you had sex with?
A whopping 25.
I thought it was 16. You fucking slut. Oh my God.
What part of
I thought it was, what a specific number to be wrong about. Like, 16? I don't know. Interesting.
my job intimidates you? Ooh. The whole thing.
Hey, I'm gonna take a shot.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, damn. He a little insecure, just a little bit. Hey, it happens, right? It happens to all of us. He a little insecure, though. I see.
Why is that a hard one to answer?
It's not a hard one to answer, just there's always gonna be a little bit of jealousy. I'd say I'm more comfortable with it now, but I think it'll always be there for both of us.
What part of my job intimidates?
Okay, that's one thing I really hate that Cut does, right? It's like truth or drink, right? You either say the answer to the question or you drink so you don't have to answer the question. For some reason, though, it seems like everybody who drinks still answers the question. And it's like, what's the point? You're literally ruining the whole point of the game. It kind of annoys me. I don't know. And nobody ever seems to point it out, but it really pisses me off.
It's you.
The fact that you're able to fuck almost anybody. Like, if I'm gonna have sex with someone, I really need to know this person. I really need to be attracted to them, but he's just able to, yeah, whatever. Let's just fuck. What was her name again? Oh, yeah.
I know their names.
Does your
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm like. That was another part of my point. You know, it doesn't really mean a whole lot to these people. It's just kind of like, oh, yeah, you know, we're doing this. Like, it doesn't mean a whole lot. You know, it's not like the typical, like, oh, I'm really attracted to you. You know, oh, like, you know, this is cool. We got a connection going. Let's get this done. It's more like, oh, yeah, I see you. You see me. We got to do this. Let's go ahead and do it, you know. It's a whole different atmosphere.
Does your job affect our sex life?
There are some times where I cannot be like. Most
You
of the
have
time-
to save your precious seed.
Sometimes because like he doesn't want to come because he has to keep his cum shot good for the next day, or I'm super sore and he has a big dick, so it's like if I have sex too many times with him.
Hey, W for my boy. Like, she out here, like, representing for him. Let's go. Hey, let's go. You know, I'm respectable.
Then I'll be sore for my scene.
Sex is great, but
Yeah.
after a certain point, you need breaks because it gets a little tiring.
Do we have boundaries when it comes to my work?
Yes, change your bed sheets.
Yeah, bed sheets.
Please.
I live in a place with one bed, and
Wait, he does it in their bed that they share? Nah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of strange. That's a little weird. I don't know. You know, I feel like it would be much better, like, get an Airbnb for a week if you're going to be, like, shooting or something. That's kind of strange. I don't know how much I enjoy that one. That's a little overstepping the boundaries.
we usually shoot content on that too.
And I'm like, wait, has a girl slept in here? You're like, yeah, I'm like, change your sheets.
There's certain people that I don't necessarily want you to work with because I know how they are with women. I don't like that. I
Yeah.
don't want them to
And you
feel
don't want me to
like
shoot with anyone that has a giant dick.
Yeah, no.
It's just...
Is it? Because like it doesn't feel good. It hurts. So I'm wondering, like, do guys think that because a guy's a bigger dick, they're like
Maybe
better
it's
than
an
them or
ego
something?
thing as a guy. I don't know.
Yes, that is, you know, literally that is what every single dude thinks. You know, luckily I've been enlightened because I've heard from, you know, women and, you know, because, hey, I make my way around, that it's not better. It can like 100% be worse. I've heard that so many times. So, you know, like, knowing that it really changes your outlook as a dude, but so many guys just overlook that or don't care when they hear it. It doesn't always matter, you know. Sometimes it's better to not be like crazy. You know, then again, sometimes it works, you know, it depends on the person. Everything depends on the person.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
What do you do with me that you won't do in a scene?
The thing I do with you that I don't do with anyone else is just have those intimate moments of closeness, which is more beautiful than what I actually get to have in a porn scene.
I mean, when we have sex, I'm giving you all, like, every ounce of my love, you know, and I don't do that in my scenes.
That sounds really weird. I feel like having people describe this is like super uncomfortable. There's no way to word it well. Like, because it's not something you can really put into words, you know? It's just kind of like, it's a connection thing that you and that other person share, and both of you kind of know that, but there's no real way to word it. Like, it's just a feeling. It's not like something that's you can actually describe.
What do you do with me that you won't do in a scene?
Oh, you cream pie me. Yeah, I don't do that with anyone else.
I come in you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, he kind of seemed like he was like, okay, that went out there. That's out there now. Okay.
I eat your ass. I'll let
Whoa, dude, I agree with you. She's just throwing it all out there, man. No holding back.
Got brutally honest here.
Have you ever thought about leaving me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I don't even know why you're worried.
Ooh, damn, that's rough.
Worried about saying that. That's fine.
I was a little panicked early on, wondering if this was something I could do.
Have you ever thought about leaving me?
Yeah.
I feel like we both.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot.
Honestly, I think we both had the
What
conversation.
couples don't get in arguments?
Yeah.
Never ever.
This is what I mean, dude. Again, he just ruined the whole game. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna answer it, but then I'm also gonna take a shot. Now I get that was a difficult question, and like answering that, I know that you're like, damn, I'm gonna give myself a shot because that was fucking brutal. But yeah, no, you know, that was like, what was the point? You know, it ruins the game. It ruins the game.
Ever, ever, ever.
Do you
Oh, these people are way too good together, and it frustrates me.
think about me when you're having sex with other people?
Sometimes, yes. There's been definitely a handful of times when
Does
I'm
it
doing a
help?
scene and I'm just like this. Let's think about her eating my ass at the same time. There we go. That's the
Like if it's a really horrible scene, like I'm just like, fuck, there's no way. Like this is taking too long.
Think of me?
Sometimes I will.
Oh, dude, she works things so bad. Oh, God. Dude, when it's terrible, that's when I think of you. Like, damn, dude, that's rough. That's really rough.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I have. Yeah. Like maybe I wasn't feeling the energy in the scene and I was like, okay, just pretend, okay, I'm having sex with Kelly, yes. Sunshine and rainbows.
What about that time I was on set with you and I was actually there watching?
Oh, that was super hot.
Yeah?
Super hot, yeah.
Okay.
There was one
Yo, what? Dude, did she just decide, oh, yeah, I'm coming along like a field trip? Like, what? That's wild, dude. That's insane. I didn't even know that you were like allowed to do that. That's weird, man. That's that's a little wacky to me. Okay, though, you know, interesting. The more you know.
time she actually came to set and she watched 2 of her scenes. She was trying to
Normalize it.
normalize what I do.
It was good.
Like knowing she was there watching, you'd be able to look over her once in a while, she's like,
He kept glancing over at me every now and then. He was like,
If I wanted you to, would you leave the industry for me?
I would never leave the industry altogether. I would definitely start doing more OnlyFans, but it would have to be equal. That's what it'd have to be. It would have to as both be doing OnlyFans.
Okay.
I wouldn't just me leave and you still be in the industry. Never.
Okay.
Never.
That's fair.
Oh, that's respectable. I mean, kind of weird. I feel like, you know, the correct answer to that was definitely, oh, yeah, you know, if you really wanted me to leave, I'd leave. But, you know, I don't know. I guess her wanting to keep it equal, like not feeling that it's fair that he can keep doing it, but she can't. I kind of get that approach to it, too. I guess that there were like multiple ways to answer that question based on how you interpret it. So, I don't know, you know, not the worst answer.
would you leave the industry for me?
would I quit for you in the long run? Yeah.
You would? Really?
Yeah.
See, there's the Chad answer. You know, that's probably the answer that, you know, most of us, you know, Sigma males would. I can't fucking say that in like a serious tone, but yeah, no, that is a much better answer.
Oh my gosh. That's like huge. All right.
I hate these people anyway.
I don't know, if it was like a transition and I was on board with it, sure.
This was never my goal job in the first place. I like doing it because I'm good at it, you know? If we're gonna have this life together, it's like you wanted that, I'd probably do it, yeah.
Oh, sweetheart. That's a big deal. Oh,
What, bro? Dude, I just praised you. I was just like, nice answer, dude. That's my kind of answer. And then you turn around and do some weird shit like that. Why, man? Why? Why does everybody I pick to like a support in every video they turn out. Like right after they do something that gains my support, they just throw it away, man. It seems like every video we watch, it always happens. I'm like, oh, I like this person. By the end of it, I'm like, damn, what the hell happened?
Thanks for the titty poke.
Why do you think we stay together?
I think we're incredibly compatible. I think we build each other up and we want the best out of each other.
I think we both create a safe space for each other to express our feelings and our emotions and ideas.
Well, of course, because we love each other, but we're honest. I'm very forgiving, and
Because you're very forgiving.
fuck
Jesus.
yeah.
That's why we stay together?
I feel like because I think about it and I'm like, is it really worth destroying a relationship over something so small?
Yeah.
This relationship is not going to last that much longer. I'm like, from an outside perspective, this is a dying relationship that we're watching right here. And, you know, that's a little depressing, but it happens. So, yeah, interesting.
Like, it's more what you can go through and heal from and bond.
Why do you think we stay together?
I think we stay together because when it comes down to it, I'm something that you've needed.
Yeah.
Through the times, all your relationships never gave you the freedom or the love that I would. And I want you to feel like the woman who can do anything because you haven't had that in your relationships. And I want to make sure that you feel that in ours. I love you.
I love you so much.
Oh man, he really tugged at the heartstrings there. You know, what a nice video. What a fantastic video. I don't really know what to say here. That was interesting. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I watched it with you guys. You know, it was a fun time, right? As always, as all of my videos are. Yeah, you know, that was pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like as well as hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. As always, have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.